Hey everybody, we're back for another episode of I Gotta Be Honest With You. I'm Tom.
Dunnzilla.
D-Man.
And today we're going to switch gears a little bit. We've been talking a lot about specific characters and specific storylines. And a reoccurring theme from our episodes seems to be our hatred for, say it boys,
Erik Larsen.
So we're going to start. D-Man, you've known Erik Larsen's work a little better than we have.
I found that his art is really childlike, to be honest. And I got to go back to what you guys said is, why does he have to follow Todd McFarlane at every single thing that he does? He has to jump on the boat. It's like, hey, I'm the kid that nobody likes, but I'm going to go jump in there because maybe I might sell an issue or two and make $1 million, but it ain't happening.
It's true.
His art is reminiscent of Carmen Infantino, who was a great artist, but he used to do the T-square thing too.
Yeah.
So, but the reason why he did it is because he did a lot of Star Wars back in the day for the comic strip, and he burned himself out. I don't know what Larsen's issue is. I don't think that's the same thing.
He's got a lot of issues.
Before we touch on these issues, we understand that we have a different perspective that we want to get on this episode. So we're going to introduce our fourth musketeer, Olivia. Olivia,
Hello.
what's up?
Hey.
Welcome back to the chair.
Hi.
So Dunn and Olivia, what do you guys think about Savage Dragon? I know Dunn's very passionate about it, but
Right.
Olivia,
so
you're...
I'm not like a huge comic fan. Like, I like comics, but I'm definitely not as knowledgeable. But he was showing me the art, and I just feel very strongly that this is horrible art.
It's so bad we had to black bag it, folks.
Yeah, it's bad.
The style is just very elementary and simple, and the style that he draws people in is just like offensively hideous. Like the lips.
It's offensive to the eyes.
Yeah, the lips, the leg shapes, they're just over dramatic, but to an extent where they're over stylized to the point where they're not even appealing. That's I just hate how it looks.
Maybe he does it because he has to meet deadlines.
Maybe. Yeah, he works for himself.
Oh, I'm done.
He works for himself.
Does.
Take it. This is all you, buddy.
Yeah, you know, I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's just so bad. I mean, it looks like it took him 5 seconds to do this whole book.
It just...
So he should be way ahead then at that point.
I mean, every...
Look at that. Look at that for a splash page.
Every panel...
We can't even... Well, okay.
There you go. It's not naked.
No, surprisingly.
No,
this one, her shirt didn't rip off from
there you go.
punching.
Yeah.
So this one is safe.
Hey, look, an Erik Larsen book with a chick who has her clothes on.
What is his obsession with new children? I just want to know.
I don't know. It's
right.
really
From what they've told me, a lot of these
books
feature high school aged girls.
Malcolm Dragon.
But they're like doing sexual things and they're half naked and I don't have a problem with nudity and sexuality. I think that could actually add to movies or add to a story. But if you do it for shock value alone,
like
and
Basic Instinct,
or sexual oppression reasons,
or right, like if it's not adding to the
no
story,
other explanation.
Right, exactly.
There's no other explanation.
Okay, I got a sad question. Isn't it sad when this is the lead comic is Savage Dragon and the 5-page thing afterwards is better than this regular story? That's pretty sad.
That's bad.
You know, the preview for another comic.
That's bad.
Look at Erik Larsen. You had this run on Spider-Man, and everyone loved you, but that's because you followed Todd McFarlane. I don't care that the sales went up if you took over. I don't really care. I just don't like your artwork. You took over Spawn. You tried to take over Spawn from Todd McFarlane. It's fine that you introduced...
And he put you in your place.
He put you in your place. It'd be like if I walked into Dunn's house and told him how to do his
Did
wall.
he actually say something to him?
They had a falling
out. They had a falling out. That's why he's doing.
Did he really sort of say your art is bad?
Todd did heavy rewrites.
Yes.
Of his
and Erik Larsen got offended by it because he thinks his, crap doesn't stink. So.
And there was a lot of hype for Spawn because these two guys helped form Image, as we've talked about.
These two guyses.
Them ones.
Them guys.
Them guys.
The two Utes.
The two Utes. The two U's.
Ah, come on, that was a good one.
Wow.
Sorry, Dad.
Herman Munster.
See, you could tell it's his art, but you could tell it's been inked.
Right. I think you guys showed me this before.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, that's good art. Now,
yeah, because Todd inked it.
He did.
Right. He goes over the chicken scratch because it's so simple. Larsen. Simple.
Erik Larsen.
Erik Larsen.
It just is so simple. Like you said, it looks like he can do it so
yes.
fast.
Let's compare here. All right. Well,
I wish wish you guys could see this. I don't know.
Look at this. And then you look at this.
Right. There's
Same
so
artist.
much more depth.
Same artist, but different inker.
Yeah.
Because
Anyway.
Erik Larsen can't ink to save his life.
But wait a minute, guys. Before we throw
That book was actually pretty cool too.
Yeah, before we throw the whole Savage Dragon out, there was one issue of Savage Dragon that rocked, and that was it.
The only one.
But the funny thing is, the reason why it rocked it, he had nothing to do
didn't
with
do
it.
Yeah, but he redid it. Didn't he redo it for their omnibus
So-
that they did?
No.
Yeah, and it sucked.
Well, no, no, but he did do an issue 13 because he wanted to have consecutive issues. So
Yeah.
because
So don't agree to switch books.
Right,
When it was
exactly.
suggested, say no. You had the right to.
He's
Todd McFarlane did Cyberforce. Jim Lee did Savage Dragon.
Yep.
Todd McFarlane
and no
did
one else
Cyberforce.
redid the
Yeah.
books except Erik Larsen.
I don't even
because-
remember who
Well,
did Spawn.
is it his personality or his artwork? Like, what is it that really
He is
just...
full of himself.
It's an ego.
Yeah.
It's an
He's
ego
got an
thing.
ego.
his ego, I'm gonna get on this real quick. His ego is bigger than McFarlane's, and that's saying a lot. Okay, that's all I got.
That's saying something coming from you.
I know it is.
I don't really want to get political, but a lot of the books that he talks about are very
liberal,
very one-sided.
And they're very religious and very political. He's got a comic coming out that's got a picture of Trump on it.
That's too much.
It's
It's
just
too much.
It's unnecessary.
It
Really,
is
it is.
People want an
unnecessary.
escape.
Regardless
People
of
want an
whatever,
escape from that.
Yes.
regardless
Right.
of whatever your political affiliation is, I feel like that's too much.
Yeah.
It
like,
is.
like I said, people want an
Well, he's-
escape from heavy politics.
Yes.
It's okay to have
Yeah.
metaphors and to touch upon issues,
I
social
get it.
issues, but to just put Trump right there.
But
it's-
he's-
that's
we'll
so
post it on our
much.
But he's
Facebook,
been
the
doing
cover.
this for the last 20 years.
Bushwhack,
I mean,
remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had
Bushwhack.
Savage Dragon punch George Bush in the face. I think he had like.
He endorsed Obama on an issue.
Well,
which is
no, he
all
also
fine.
like punched Bill Clinton in the
That's
face. or
just
something.
too-
It's
Yeah.
like, what the hell? For?
Like I said, I'm fine with metaphors and speaking about social issues to an extent, but to blatantly just have the political figures there is too much
Yeah.
for me. It's over the
I'm
top.
with you.
I'm with you
It's
100%.
he's just another
It's cheesy.
crybaby liberal.
I think it's
douchebag.
cheesy.
There you go.
He's just a crybaby.
But my other
my
thing,
candidate didn't win. Oh.
you know, and I don't. Why does he have to have a fight with God and Satan and all that? Why?
I remember that God and Satan
That was
showed
stupid.
up. That
That
only
was
works
stupid.
in this book in Spawn because it deals with the devil.
Because it's relevant in that comic,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
it isn't relevant in Savage Dragon.
I think we can agree McFarlane's superior to Larson.
I'll give you that one. And that's hard for me to say because I really had a lot of bad things about McFarlane back in the day. But because of these boys, I've been shown the light, so to speak, and I gotta maybe think I was wrong in some senses. Anyway,
He has an ego. There's no
Yeah, he does.
denying Todd
He does.
McFarlane. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to have an ego.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
My biggest.
but he's come a long way though.
he has.
Yeah, yeah.
My biggest pet peeve with this guy is you don't attack your own fan who reads your book, spends the money to buy your book, just because he doesn't have the same political views as you.
So he's getting in
That's wrong.
arguments with
It-
fans over politics.
Yeah, somebody was a Trump supporter. He called him out and just totally just bashed this kid
You
or
bash
whoever.
Trump or whatever, which is fine. You can bash
For no
whoever you
reason.
want to bash, but
So, I mean, that's what internet bullies do. I mean, come on. So he's basically just another liberal internet bully. You know, wah wah, crybaby, bull crap.
But on his thing, it could be he might think, well, I'm an
I'm
artist,
surprised
so I
how
got.
clean this has been so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it could also be a case of the fact
get
that he's
worse.
it's
Could
going to
get
get worse.
a
Trust
lot
me.
worse.
Yeah, it could.
I could just totally go off.
But I think
Yeah.
probably what might happen is he probably thinks, well, I'm an artist, so you know, you're just some punk kid who lives in a basement. I can just rip you apart for
Well,
that
if you
because
think
that's what.
no,
negatively of
no,
your
he-
own fan base, that's
He
pretty
verbally
bad.
attacked
Oh,
him
I understand,
on
but what I'm
Facebook.
saying is he probably thinks he's better than the kid because he
Of
makes.
course he does,
Well,
because of
there
his
you go.
ego.
Oh yeah, that's
But
what
you
I'm saying.
don't verbally attack someone
No.
just because of their own political views.
I agree.
Well, with that being said,
Especially
we
if you're a
should.
political figure.
That's what the liberal media does.
Oh,
So
yep.
for that,
I'm going back over here. You.
oh,
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for visiting.
Thanks
Um,
for your input. By the
Yeah,
way.
this is what we feel. You know, if you feel Savage Dragon in Erik Larsen's, boycott his book. Don't read it.
We don't
no
read
one
it.
buys it.
We don't read it. I don't read it. Why the
We
hell would
tried
I
to.
read this?
We tried
This is
to.
the biggest piece of crap. Yeah, I did try to.
I tried
Yeah,
to
I
too.
tried to
We
too.
admit
The
it.
early issues, yes.
The only issue
Yeah.
I read that was actually I read the Spawn crossover because I had to.
Just do it, done.
No,
Yeah.
you know what?
You got
in a second,
30
in a
seconds
second.
left, right?
I still got my.
Go ahead.
Like, oh, well.
It's your turn.
Final
You're it.
thoughts. Erik Larsen, you are the biggest piece of crap. I hate your book. You suck. Your
Boycott
art
it.
sucks. Your writing sucks. Your inking sucks.
Hang on to that 1%.
You are so terrible. You're a jerk. You're another liberal douchebag. That's what I think of your work.
There you go. Lights out, kids.